Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Candace. I've been in Lolita fashion for over 20 years now, and I like to yip yap about the fashion and the lifestyle itself. So if you follow me on Instagram, you already know that recently I just got a package from the Pakistani brand Ruffle Rosette, and in that package is actually a dress that they sewed but I designed. But I wanted to do a little more long form content sort of review about the process and my experience and give a little bit of an introduction into Ruffle Rosette themselves, because I know that they aren't super well known and I would really like to change that. So first I'm going to show you, this is my initial try on and my first cord that I did with this OP, and this is just kind of a little something that I threw together to wear for the first time, although honestly I have so many more ideas on how to wear this OP and really like to show the versatility of this design. So first off, what was the process into making this design? So back in September 2025, Ruffle Rosette reached out to me about a collaboration to help design a Gothic Lolita item, because at the time they had only done more sweet and cutesy items, but they really wanted to add Gothic items into their catalog. So as you might know, I actually do sew and design my own items. I've been sewing for about as long as I've been in the fashion. My skills have kind of plateaued, and I'd say that I'm intermediate sewing at best. However, unfortunately, my personal sewing skills aren't at the level where I can sew everything that my brand makes up. So I was super excited about this opportunity to collab with somebody who is much more experienced and skilled seamstress than I am. So I agreed and I went to bed that night, and honestly I had the hardest time sleeping because all these designs and inspiration was just swirling around in my brain. So by the time that I woke up the next morning, I just grabbed my sketch pad and I got to work. One of the things that first came into my head was that I really thought about the things that made me fall in love with Lolita fashion in the first place, which naturally brought me to the earlier styles mostly found in the first couple issues of the GLBs. And unfortunately, while there are still a few brands that kind of focus on that heavy Gothic influence, none of them do plus size. So first detail that I knew that I had to have was the big puffy Michelin Man style sleeves. This is a feature that I really haven't seen that often. The second thing that I wanted to add in this design was of course to make this comfortable, and so of course we had to go with shearing, because as I'm sure most of you know, your weight actually fluctuates throughout the day, and I wanted this to be as comfortable as possible. But if you're kind of busty like me, you know that back shearing ain't it. Full shearing is nice, but sometimes you want a little bit of structure. I personally have always felt that front shearing for bustier people not only is more flattering, but it's hella comfy. In fact, I think it's something that's pretty cute on everybody of any body shape. And then the third element that I really wanted this dress to have was a cage skirt. Cage skirts used to be really popular back in the day. We still occasionally see them, but nobody really does cage skirts consistently anymore, except for maybe Naoto-san. So I wanted this to have a cage skirt. It's very Gothic, but also plays kind of on like the arrow elements without being super revealing in arrow, unless you wanted it to be that way. But the one thing was, if you have front shearing, you might not be able to get away with the cage skirts. I thought that it would be really cute to have a front open cage skirt and then the cage skirt continue around the whole back. And Manhor, the designer, did such an amazing job at bringing all of these elements to life. In fact, it was actually her idea that we add the chain detail to the corset lacing. I had originally envisioned like a little velveteen ribbon in the front, which she did include when she sent it to me, but straight out of the box it had this chain on it, which like I said, I thought was an amazing idea. I've seen a couple other people do that with their front lace JSKs before, and something that I actually wanted to do myself. So honestly, it was like we were on the same wavelength for this. I know a lot of people may not consider OPs to be super versatile and may stay away from them, but honestly I love them so much because, for instance, I wear this moitié OP all the time and I feel that it's super easy to dress up and down just by adding accessories and adding various outer items to it to change its look. So now that you see my initial try on cord with this OP, I'm going to show you 3 more looks for this dress to show how versatile OPs can be, especially this OP here. But before we get into that, let's have a little more in-depth brand introduction. Ruffle Rosette is a sustainability-focused slow fashion brand offering made-to-order quality clothing, which means everything that you see on their Instagram you can order yourself, including this OPI design. If you love this dress as much as I do, you can also order it custom made to your own measurements. First question, how did it start? I started it after my graduation in fashion designing, but I have been into making clothes from a young age while I was still a student because I couldn't find the stuff I wanted to wear, so making it myself was the best thing. Especially being from Pakistan, where we don't see alternative fashion, learning fashion and starting my brand was my dream so I can make what I wish to see. Why are you slow fashion? I offer customized clothing because fashion should be personal. It reflects who you truly are, and wearer must have options to get precisely what they want. They have full control over the design, colors, fabric, and every little preference so they get a piece they can cherish for a lifetime. Every design is unique and there is no bulk production, which helps deliver the finest quality. And this is my favorite part, size inclusivity. All the dresses are made precisely to customers' body measurements and keeping in consideration their body types, so no size limitations. Unlike other Lolita brands who don't offer sizing options. Designing your own outfit. Customers can even design their own outfits from scratch however they want. We turn their imaginary dream outfits to reality. Like I said, you can order this OP yourself. If you do, that would be super awesome because I would love to see how other people style this dress. But honestly, the sky's the limit. They have a lot of great designs. Some they did themselves, some that they collaborated with other members of the community. I just love the craftsmanship that went into making my design a reality. Yeah, so if you aren't following them already, please check them out. You won't regret it. So now we can move on to the 3 outfits that I have for my dress. So first Coord, we are gonna stick to this chain detail lacing. To tie in the chain lacing into the rest of the Coord, of course, I went with my Raspberry Masochist, Holy Black Mass choker, and my blue moitié shoes to kind of tie the blue in together in an otherwise black coordinate. So for my second Coord, I'm going to replace the chain lacing with the original black lacing. I actually didn't realize it till recently, but my original design did have a bunch of little ribbons all over the dress, as you can see here. But during the design process, some things came up, and so it took a little bit longer than either of us anticipated for this dress to be done. So in the end, when I saw the finished product, I didn't even think about it. I okayed it and it was sent to me. Clearly, we both forgot about this. Like I said, I completely forgot about this until well after it had arrived and I had my first try on Coord. But it's okay because I am an amateur seamstress myself, made a bunch of bows, put them on clips so that they could be detachable because I believe detachable, interchangeable pieces really elevate an item and make it super versatile. Also, it's nice to be able to take these pieces off when you wash an item because then you don't have to worry about the ribbons getting messed up in the wash and then having to steam them back into place. That's why Meta is the MVP because not only do they offer plus size, but all of the ribbons on their designs are removable. So as you can see, compared to our previous Coord, all these ribbons on this otherwise gothic arrow look definitely make the dress softer, and it's very vampiric, romantic goth. All the things about old school gothic Lolita fashion that I love. Gothic, but make it cute. Here is a very simple curl Coord that, as you can see, it has a completely different feel just by changing out the corset lacing and adding a couple of ribbons to it. Now for the third design, we're gonna basically do the same thing, but this time add a pop of color. I've just changed out the lacing and all the ribbons with red ones. Once again, just a couple little changes and it's the same dress with the same exact details, but in an accent color. It makes the Coord look completely different. I actually really love the red accents because it definitely feels like very vampire to me. I threw in a couple of red accessories just to balance out the red throughout the coordinate, but I still think that it would really work even if you just changed out the lacing and everything else remained black and you'd still have a solid Coord. That is about it. There are my 4 outfits with the dress that I designed with Ruffle Rosette. I hope you love the design and I've inspired you with my low budget, low effort tips of versatility. If you happen to order this dress for yourself, please tag me when you get it because I really want to see how other people cord this dress. August is the beginning of spooky season, so I will be wearing this dress so much during the next few months. If you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time.